Did you know that the Philippine NGO sector is facing a serious leadership issue? This was confirmed by a study conducted by the Association of Foundations in 2017. The study revealed that 65% of NGO executive directors plan to leave in 5 years, but 55% of the NGOs have no leadership transition plans, and 45% of NGOs with executive directors planning to leave in 5 years have no ready and willing successors from their own ranks. But there is good news. The Association of Foundations, or AF, wants to contribute in building a pool of competent and committed NGO leaders in response to this leadership issue. AF created the Leaders Empowered and Dedicated to Serve through the NGO Sector Program, or Lead to Serve. AF, in partnership with Peace and Equity Foundation, developed the Philippine NGO Leadership Competencies Framework to set a standard for effective Filipino NGO leaders. The Lead to Serve program anchors the capacity building support on these competencies. If your organization is a Philippine NGO, you could use these leadership competencies. These were made for and by the NGO talents and were framed to apply across the various NGOs in the Philippines of different sizes, types, and locations. And through a grant support from Forest Foundation Philippines, AF published a guide on the use of these leadership competencies. But what is a competency? A competency is a cluster of knowledge, skills, and attitudes which collectively affects the job. A competency can be observed in a person's behavior, measured against standard, and improved through training and development, which is exactly what we hope to happen under the Lead to Serve program. A competency framework typically has 4 key elements. These are competency title, competency definition, which may vary across different frameworks, behavioral indicators, which are behaviors you want or expect to see from a person who possesses a specific competency, and proficiency levels, which provide progression of behaviors, such that the degree of expected behavior from a manager is greater than that of a newly hired junior staff. Now let's take a closer look at the Philippine NGO Leadership Competencies Framework. It has 10 leadership competencies. These are integrity, commitment to a purpose, strategic management, consensus building, communication, governance support, talent management, financial management, program and project management, administrative management. These competencies are clustered into personal, relational, managerial. Let's go over each of these competencies. First competency, integrity. The ability to decide and act based on the values of the organization. Since values can be subjective, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights is used as a parameter of the organizational values. This means values that are not consistent with the Universal Declaration of Human Rights are not recognized under this competency. Behavioral indicators. 1. A person must imbibe the values of the organization through articulation. And 2. Must manifest these values through decisions and actions, whether personal or official. In short, the person must be able to walk the talk. Second competency, commitment to a purpose. The ability to serve and remain engaged for the completion of the tasks towards achievement of objectives amid adversity and challenges. Behavioral indicators. 1. At the minimum, a person working in an NGO must have the ability to serve. 2. Must remain engaged and does not easily give up when confronted with challenges. 3. Is determined to complete the tasks at hand. And 4. is doing all of this for a greater purpose. Third competency, strategic management. The ability to create a vision and steer or guide the organization towards the vision while coping with changes. This is done through timely analysis and stakeholders' engagements. In essence, strategic management has both the elements of thinking or visioning and the doing, where one pursues strategies to achieve the vision. Behavioral indicators. 1. A person has a vision that is based on analysis and evidence. 2. Knows how to strategize, bringing the vision to reality. This is done through continuous analysis and stakeholders' engagements. 3. Introduces changes. And 4. Manages and sustains these changes in order to achieve the vision. Fourth competency, consensus building. The ability to resolve divergent perspectives in order to reach a collective decision and action towards a desired objective. This is done through eliciting, facilitating, and synthesizing divergent perspectives. Behavioral indicators. 1. A person must be a synthesizer. The person captures various perspectives and the key elements of a proposal, and then reframes the proposal in consideration of the different perspectives. And 2. Must bridge and manage divergent perspectives in order to reach a decision and action that all involved parties can live with. Fifth competency, communication. The ability to clearly express one's ideas, as well as to listen to other ideas, in order to influence relevant stakeholders to make a decision and take action. Behavioral indicators. 1. A person must actively listen. 2. Must communicate effectively. And 3. Must influence. Communication and consensus building competencies have common elements. Divergence of ideas distinguishes consensus building from communication. Where there is divergence of ideas, consensus building competency is more at play. Sixth competency, governance support. The ability to help the board perform its function well. A person with this competency enables the board to be more effective in doing their job. Behavioral indicators. 1. The person provides critical information. 2. Creates opportunities for board engagement. And 3. Builds good working relationship with the board to achieve results. Seventh competency, talent management. The ability to attract, keep, and upskill the NGO talent's competencies. This also includes training them to be effective in what they do and preparing them to take on leadership functions. Behavioral indicators. 1. The person develops talents through mentoring and coaching. And 2. Retains talents by addressing factors that affect retention. Eighth competency, financial management. The ability to not only generate, but also manage resources effectively and efficiently. This requires adhering to financial and accounting standards and understanding reports. Behavioral indicators. 1. The person mobilizes resources. 2. Uses generated resources effectively and efficiently. And 3. Observes sound financial and accounting principles and standards. Ninth competency, program and project management. The ability to ensure the organization's programs and projects are implemented according to plan. Behavioral indicators. 1. The person plans programs and projects consistent with the organization's mission. 2. Implements the programs and projects by drawing up a work plan that captures the activities, budget, timeline, and quality and quantity of results. And 3. Monitors the programs and projects regularly, not only in terms of timeline and expenditures, but more importantly, on its progress towards the desired results. The person must be courageous and humble to identify areas for improvement or failures, learn from them, and take appropriate actions. 10th and last competency: administrative management. The ability to organize work in an effective and efficient manner. Behavioral indicators. 1. The person ensures that organizational policies, systems, and procedures are compliant to all applicable laws and regulations. 2. Designs and implements systems and procedures that are objective, facilitative, and supportive. These systems should be enablers in achieving the organization's mission instead of causing unnecessary stress to the stakeholders. And 3. Integrates into the system a way of assuring that the organization has the right talents at the right time to deliver results. Those are the 10 leadership competencies. We encourage you to use this competency framework and share this with other NGOs. Download the guide on the use of the Philippine NGO Leadership Competencies Framework at the AF Lead to Serve website at www.afonline.org/lead-to-serve.